What's up, people? Welcome back to Invest with T-Claus. My name is Tevi, and this channel is dedicated to my investment journey, along with coverage on crypto, Tesla, Neo, Virgin Galactic, and ChargePoint. Come for the information and stay for the perspective. So today we are talking about Virgin Galactic. The stock closed the week exactly in the same position it started it, for a 0% gain. Now, in this market, for this type of stock, I'd say it's a win, right? But why did we start off the week with good momentum only to come back down to close flat? It is in big part due to the mixed news flow that we received. I was also surprised to see a bit of misinformation spread around in a few news articles, considering those sources are usually pretty on point. So in today's video, I'll go over the latest news around Virgin Galactic and cover what I'm referring to. We'll take a look at the analyst ratings. We have a change here to talk through. And I'll close with where I stand as far as buying, holding, or selling. As always, this is not to be taken as financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is my personal approach to investing and the thought process behind it. I recommend watching all the way through so that you don't miss out on any pertinent information I'll be sharing. Drop this video an early like if you haven't already, and smash that subscribe button. Those are two easy ways to show your support to the channel and help it grow if you appreciate the content. All right, let's get into it. We are now just under 2 weeks away from the next earning call, expected on November 1st. So let's get right into the news, starting with a positive. Virgin Galactic announced that the Galactic 5 flight window will open on November 2nd. This would make it the company's 6th space flight this year and 10th to date altogether. This flight will primarily be focused on research rather than space tourists, and it continues Virgin Galactic's mission to democratize access to space. If we look at the press release here, we have 3 new astronauts going up to space. Astronaut 20, Dr. Alan Stern, who is a U.S. planetary scientist and the Associate Vice President at the Southwest Research Institute Space Sector. Astronaut 21, Kelly Girardi, who is a U.S. payload specialist and a bioastronautics researcher for the International Institute of Astronautical Science. That's a mouthful. And finally, Astronaut 22, who is a private astronaut named Franco from Italy. So we have 2 scientists and a private astronaut. The scientific part of the mission will focus on collecting physiological data, essentially providing key information in support of human spaceflight and how our bodies respond to it. They will also evaluate flow dynamics in support of future healthcare technologies that are only just experimental at the moment. This press release was actually packed with solid additional information. First off, the insight gained from this flight will be used to enhance and refine the research capabilities built into the future Delta-class spaceship fleet, right? Number 2, Galactic 5 is the last flight where they are utilizing the 4th passenger seat for an in-flight instructor. The key takeaway here is that with Galactic 6, Virgin Galactic will now be able to recognize max revenue potential per flight by having all paying customers. And third, we are skipping the month of December for commercial flight. Galactic 6 will take place in January of 2024. This is to allow for routine planned annual spacecraft inspection before recommencing the monthly flight cadence in 2024. This is all positive news, but it leads into the misinformation that I mentioned at the start of this video. The concerns expressed is that up until now, Virgin Galactic was not able to achieve its full revenue potential per flight due to having an instructor on board. For some reason, it seems that many believe that VSS Unity was capable of carrying up to 6 passengers to space, not including the 2 pilots. So that would be a total of 8 on board, right? So following that belief, it meant that Virgin Galactic was only flying at half capacity with 3 paying customers and 1 instructor. And so with that in mind, disappointment followed with the realization that Galactic 6 will carry the maximum of 4 paying customers and not 6. This mainly matters because it does change the revenue projection models many were operating under. So to clear up the record, VSS Unity from the start was only ever able to carry a crew of 6, right? That's 2 pilots and 4 paying customers. Where people likely get mixed up is with VSS Imagine, which is the 2nd spaceship in the fleet, but not currently commercial ready. Well, its value proposition was going to be the ability to carry a crew of 8 total. So that's 2 pilots and 6 paying customers. Now, the other piece of unfavorable news that drove the stock back down after it started the week with upward momentum is the rating downgrade by Truist Investment Bank. They reiterated their sell rating and lowered their price target from $3 to now $1. The main driver for the price cut was related more broadly to the aerospace sector being under pressure rather than anything specific to Virgin Galactic's performance. The consensus rating is still a moderate sell with 5 ratings total. That's 2 hold ratings and 3 sell ratings. The highest price target is at $3.25, and with the recent price downgrade, the lowest price target is now at $1. After the Friday close at $1.64, we are hovering right around the average price target of $1.75. The last time I covered the stock, I told you that I am of the belief that we've established a new local bottom, right? And so long as the overall market doesn't move lower, I would expect to hover in the $1.60 to $2 range with upside potential. I still believe this to be the case, give or take a few cents. Interestingly enough, the stock has finally exited the oversold zone from a technical trading aspect, right? And now it has an RSI of 41.21. All this means is that traders are trying to determine which way to push the momentum going forward. The one other piece of information worth noting here is that short positioning, essentially traders betting on the stock moving lower, has increased since the last time I checked it. I personally haven't bought or sold any more shares recently. I'm still sitting at my 4,500 shares. My goal is to continue to add within my means whenever I can. The bottom line here for me is this. Virgin Galactic has essentially demonstrated that their flight system is reliable and capable of delivering on the monthly flight cadence promise, right? The stock price at this point is low enough that the downside risk is minimal for anyone entering. That said, it has tremendous upside potential, especially if, like me, you believe that the space tourism industry growth will accelerate in the second part of this decade. This bears repeating again. It is absolutely a high risk, high reward type stock, and you should only buy or hold this stock if you believe in the long-term view. My personal stance on Virgin Galactic, because they've been able to consistently deliver on the experience in a safe and reliable way, is that they are more likely to succeed than go under. And for that reason, I am positioning accordingly now, while the price of entry is still low and everyone else is dismissive of the stock. But on that note, I will leave it here for today. If you found value in my content, click the like button and share with others who you think could also benefit from it. For my newcomers, subscribe. It's free. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you too can be in the know. I'll be back on Sunday for my weekly video. Till then, you can keep up with me here on Twitter for crypto and NFT related news. Thank you for watching. Stay humble, hustle hard, and I'll see you in the next one.